With my dog going and walking
Welcome
back.
everyone to the Minions of the Zoo Tuesday edition. I'm your keeper this evening, Skep Tock, and with me I have Minions, your boy Cat,
How's it
aka Johnny
going?
Hellcat,
How's it
and
going?
Adam of Clan Veggie the First.
Salve, brother. Did you say it was Tuesday? Because I believe it's Saturday. Wow.
I was going to get to that. Yeah, if you may think it's funny to have a Tuesday uh, meeting here on Saturday, that's because I usually host the Tuesday show. I never host the Saturday show. Harry always hosts that. But he's away, so the mice will play, and they're playing at 8 o'clock tonight. So tell your friends, share the stream, please. Let people know that we're going out at 8. We'll go for an hour, maybe a little bit longer tonight, and have a little bit of fun. So, but I'd like to send it around our little tiny horn here, and I'll start with your boy Cat. So, what you been up to, man, Johnny?
Not much. Just uh, pretty low energy day today. Scarecrow came over per usual, and we hung out for most of the day.
Yeah,
And yeah, we really didn't do much. It was a pretty low energy day today.
yeah. Are you excited about another 4 years of President Biden?
I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one.
Oh my God, we live in such interesting times. I just like to get people's reaction to the thought that this guy is actually going to run. He really is going to run for president again. That's very interesting.
I'm reminded of the episode of South Park where they try and get they have an idea for to scare the older kids by getting Kyle's grandma
Mm-hmm.
and dig her up from the grave and actually just have her on a stick and chase the kids around with. That's pretty much what I'm seeing here.
Yep. Our government does things like that. It's that level of responsibility. So, Adam, how are you doing, buddy?
Um. uh. I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a pretty relaxing Saturday. Um. Nothing too nefarious going on. I will say that I've been having a little too much fun playing this game called Trombone Champ, where it's like Guitar Hero, but you're playing with a trombone.
Sure.
And
What guitar player doesn't want to pick up the trombone?
exactly. And
I can hardly wait myself. Not sure
I've
if
been
I can control my enthusiasm.
I've been giggling every moment I've been playing this game, and
Boom,
it's
boom,
not
boom, boom,
that's
boom,
not good.
boom. Well,
Um,
it could be the
but yeah, other than that, it's,
quality of the pharmaceuticals you're ingesting.
there you go.
You never know.
Well, hey, if it's a side effect to enjoy the trombone,
Yes.
to uh,
If you have to
keep
get high
away
as a
the
kite to keep away the ennui.
to keep away the epilepsy, I think I'll gladly take the medication.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. That's not that doesn't seem wrong-headed to me. Well, we are cursed to live in interesting times. I
Hmm.
look at our government. I was watching this. Have you guys seen this Karine Jean Pierre, the president's press secretary? This little muffin thing that comes out and delivers nothing. Comes in and says, I don't have anything for you. No, we've already talked about that. I'm going to refer you to. She never has an answer about anything unless it's like, uh, whether the president will attend the next tulip festival in Holland.
Wait, talking about the when she was asked about
Anything.
the borders? Oh well, I
Any
guess
yeah,
yeah,
with
anything.
the border stuff, she just absolutely is. She has to get up there and is instructed to tell lies to the American public. I think that what is going on there has got to be dissected, investigated, and has got to be stopped from ever happening. I'm quite concerned about this. Our public figures are becoming little put-up people like AOC. She didn't know anything about being a congressperson. She doesn't know anything about Congress. She doesn't really know about anything about anything. She has a degrees of kind of sociology of economics and knows zero about the issues that are facing her, but she votes the way people tell her to vote, and she has the best advisors because she's part of that machine. That's happening with people like Fetterman. It's happening with the president,
Fuck
where
it, don't get me started with Fetterman.
they're basically just being run by these organizations, and I don't think they're I don't think Fetterman or Biden or any of these people or Pelosi or and the same thing with McConnell on the other side. I don't think a lot of these guys have a lot of input into. They don't direct their jobs. They don't influence uh, the direction of government by dint of their experience and having a drive, having an idea that hey, we're going to pursue this program. This is my goal for first, second, third year. Nobody has goals in the Biden administration. Everybody's afraid to put up a goal because they're afraid that they won't be amazing at it. It we we're rewarding all the wrong things. We're rewarding all the wrong behaviors in this country. I'm really concerned about that.
Yeah, it's really kind of disturbing, especially when like, and even like you'll have dare I say the righties and the lefties
Mm-hmm.
when they see this and they don't call well they'll call it out on one side but they won't call it out on the other. I mean, clearly it's tribal to that point.
Oh, it
But
absolutely is. Plus, people don't recognize the fact that there are now three horns in American politics. There's the liberal side. There's the conservative side, and then there's the libertarian, the people who want liberty, who just want less law, want less governance, and they want the people to lead the government instead of the government leading the people. The people failing to recognize that exists are not facing the political situation realistically. I don't think, but maybe neither here nor there. What do you think, Adam? Adam.
Think about what?
Anything. Where's the country going to be in 10 years?
Yet. I mean, the way it's going right now,
Yeah.
I don't think there's a country in 1 year. So
you think we will not even have a country in 1 year?
not at all.
You know what I'm scared is I'm scared that China is going to fly apart. And if China gets sick, god damn, we really get sick. We need a healthy China. We need an economically healthy China that's not aggressive. That's the perfect state for us. And
mm-hmm.
China is getting sick fiscally. They're getting sick so fast. They're going to be lucky if they retain a quarter of the power, the economic power, and that they wielded 2 years ago. They are going downhill fast. There's no stopping it either. They're just overborrowed. They're almost an object lesson for us. We're overborrowed too. We're even more overborrowed than they are. The only difference between us, well, as far as the overborrowing, is that we're the United States and they're not.
Isn't it weird how we're borrowing money from everyone who's just
Mm-hmm.
borrowing money from someone else?
Yep. That only
Almost like it's
works.
not real.
It only works as long as everybody agrees to believe in the currency. Then everybody just adds a little extra cost, adds a little bit extra in, and you get that insidious but relatively slow moving inflation. When you get the runaway inflation, when people start to distrust large sections of other sections of the economy, you are fucked. Then you will your economy will just get so inefficient so fast. It's really hard to get out of. Ask Jimmy Carter. Those were terrible times. I mean, people are tired of me telling these. Oh, yeah, here goes Skep. Back in the old days, yeah, how bad we had it. But the point was that we were dealing with interest rate on houses, the like you have never seen. People were paying 10% for their money.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even think in those terms. Most of the people who are alive now have never seen interest rates like that. They've never seen they've never seen a municipal bond, a municipal fucking bond backed by the government come out with a coupon rate of 15%. 15% tax free. To the people who buy municipal bonds, that's roughly 28%.
Well, Scott, I mean, that's where you start stepping into, I guess, my era of tinfoil hat type of like thinking. This was all engineered. I mean, so it was a slow roast.
Who
So
did
yeah,
it? Who did it? Who planned this?
it started in the 1800s, sir.
I know,
I
but
mean,
what
this
were they
this, this
thinking?
was
What were their horizons back then? What did they want to work for? What was their idea of utopia back in say 1825? So it's 10 years after Napoleon. Things are just starting to really settle down and get shitty, and
okay. Well, if I were to play around with the thought exercise, I would say
yeah.
the rich and the elite um, sought. I mean, they already had everything anyways, so it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't like they were of want. But I could see them.
So the rich elite, what did they do?
I could see them devising a plan that to work it in the future so that it was only a few of them and then a fewer population to serve them, and that would perpetuate the indulgences of what they had. Um,
So
I'm
their
not going to
way
sit
of
there and
life,
say
their
that,
way of life would be preserved this way.
yeah,
Okay.
and if it increases, so be it. But they wouldn't have to really worry about if it's going to, continue or not. And I think what we're witnessing now is there was a hiccup,
Mm-hmm.
and we're seeing fail safes and or uh, I don't even know. I want to say warp drive, but not the proper wording for it. But fast tracking a lot of plans. So that's why things seem like out of place, but at the same end, it's like, well, it's what they wanted
Mm-hmm.
in the long end. But yeah,
You know,
that's tinfoil hat though, right? Haha.
well,
And until you're already in the fence and getting probed in the ass, then you're gonna be like, well,
oh, what a
I
pussy.
guess I should have listened to you. Well, I
Yeah,
guess you should
yeah.
have.
Why, silly me? All right, guys. Well, let's say hello to everybody. Adamantine is here. Eddie.
Ooh, Eddie.
And who else? Keeperdam is here. Hi, Keeperdam. Costin is here, ready to blame me. And Green Badger is here. Let's see, anyone else checking in? Mike is here. Hi, Mike. I haven't seen you in a bit. And it's so nice to have all of you with us enjoying the convivial camaraderie of an
Yeah, thanks for
evening
joining.
with the minions of the zoo. And we're just getting going now. but at any rate, so it got hot all of a sudden down here in Texas. It got back up to 100 degrees today, and ugh, I am ready for a break in the heat, and as soon as it breaks out, I will break out my festive Skepo lantern.
Oh, hold on, Skep
Icon.
Talk.
Yes.
Do you go and decorate your house for Halloween?
Oh yes, absolutely. There's like this pumpkin looking thing that we always put out.
Is it one of the hallmarks of your fall time
It
to give a
absolutely
good
is.
scares?
What I like to do is I like to uh, I have like 4 pumpkin carving kits. I like to carve pumpkins, and I have no talent at it, so I have to use the pattern things. And I just dig the kind of the labor of doing that. It's and I love the way they come out. So I like to carve the elaborate jack lanterns, that sort of thing.
Dude, I'm with you. Fucking, you see those people who make carvings and jack-o'-lanterns, but they're just like shaving off like a little bit of the layer to
I do
give
that. I do that.
You do that?
I totally do that. I
Holy
totally do that.
shit.
Yeah,
That's crazy,
totally.
dude.
I do that all the
There's
time.
some pretty intricate jack-o'-lanterns out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I bought one carving kit just for one of the tools that was in it, just because it's a great tool for scraping that kind of stuff. It's just exactly the right size. Anyway, how do you go on? Yeah,
Oh, that's cool, man.
yeah. I'll have to carve up a pumpkin and feature it on one of the shows coming up. But so at any rate, I was reminded that we have re-entered the football season again.
We have indeed. And tomorrow, it's Bears versus Kansas City.
So, what are the Bears' prospects this year?
Horrible. But,
Same as
it's...
usual.
Yeah.
The the Bears, the Bears in the great city of Chicago. They're fine. They're good. They're good. The Bears.
Hey,
The
but you know
Bears.
what? They have the fan base behind them, and that's
They
what
got the
counts.
fence. They got the fence. There's no corruption in the great city of Chicago. All my
I was
Chicago accent imitations are the same. Daily, everybody is the same.
It took 103 years for the Cubs to come back. I'm sure that it'll be a matter of time
Yeah,
before the Bears can.
these are
Oh
cyclical
man.
things.
Until we do the Super Bowl shuffle again. Oh shit. It's gonna be some time then. Hey, well I only go I'm cheering for the Bears because they're going up against Kansas City, and that's Donkey's favorite team. So
Ah,
yeah, fuck you, Donkey. I mean, yeah, you're a cool guy, Donkey.
well, the Bears aren't supposed to do anything this year, though, are they?
No, I don't think so. They haven't been
I
doing
mean,
so well so far. So
who are the Vegas favorites to win the Super Bowl?
the
Let's see.
Vegas.
Yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs are. Interesting. Let's see, Super Bowl odds. Chiefs are favored to win.
Whoa,
So there you go. Yeah,
the
futures odds
Chiefs.
on the winner of Super Bowl 58 are available at legal online betting sites.
Of course.
2 weeks into the NFL betting season, the Kansas City Chiefs are still the favorite to win the Super Bowl at plus 700 odds after bouncing back from
Rigged.
a loss in the season
Rigged.
opener to win. The San Francisco 49ers have closed the gap to plus 750, and the Philadelphia Eagles now at plus 800. Kefki!
Hello.
Hey, Kefki!
Oh no, Kefki.
Hi.
We're just starting to talk about football.
Oh, football.
Hi, Kefki.
Hello.
Do they have football in your part of the country? Kefki?
Yeah. I don't watch football though. I'm not very familiar with it.
Me either.
I
You're
am.
not familiar with the foosball?
No. Foosball is baseball, ain't it?
I think
Not really.
foosball is that table.
All those things are different.
Oh.
All those things.
Oh shit! Hold on, Jack Dunsky's in chat.
To
Hey,
keep
Close it down. All right.
things in tradition, I have found something that is Harry-esque that I put in private chat.
Okay.
Sorry.
At least some things have to remain somewhat similar.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah, is Harry
Anything
okay?
on
What's
here?
up with Harry?
Jack, if you'd like to come on, let us know. Hey, Adam, send Jack the link, would you?
Wait, me? Why?
Never mind. I'll do it.
Okay, I'll send him. No, I'll send him.
No, it's too hard for you.
No, I'll do it. It's
You
not
sure?
that it's hard. It's
It's
Jack
inconvenient
and
on
I.
your...
We have a rivalry.
You don't speak.
Don't speak the words of what you're saying. Don't please stop pretending.
Your boy cat.
Because
Here. Come join us, Jack, if you want. We're just hanging out, having a good time.
don't speak.
That was a mistake.
No. Talk
was
if I
that?
want to.
No, okay.
It's my stream, and I'll talk if I want to. Talk if I want to. Talk if I want to. You talk too. If they did this.
Who you want to? There you go.
Do you know
Oh,
what
I think-
Do you know what I was making reference to? The song "It's My Party and I'll Cry If I Want to."
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Who did that song? Who did "It's My Party and I'll Cry If I Want to"?
You would cry too if you're hosting the zoo. Wait.
Leslie Gore. Leslie Gore. That's who that was. Oh, Jack is here. Hey, Jack.
Hello. Hi.
Hello,
doing,
Mr.
bud?
I am not Jack Gunsky.
I showed up and all of a sudden I got like 4 different invites to this chat.
Yeah, it's weird.
2 from the same person, weirdly enough.
There you go. Anyway, nice to have you with us.
Well, one in the right
Thank you very
location.
Yes.
You know this is the end of the world, right?
If you were in Quipper's chat for about 3 seconds,
That would be me. Yes.
yeah. You may have a link to this stream. So this just in, join the Quippers United Discord.
Right,
I'm just
exactly.
that Discord serves exactly one function, and that is for me to send out at everyone when I'm looking for guests, because I'm perpetually looking for guests. Speaking of which, I need like 3 guests for tomorrow. Never mind.
Jack, unfortunately, I can't because I'm on TUES midnight stream tonight.
By the
So
way,
yeah.
suddenly a wild spud gun appeared, so Spud
Hey,
gun.
Spud.
What's up,
and
Spud?
Kefki have joined.
yeah, and there's a Bengals fan football right now because 0-2 after Joe Burrow just signed the biggest contract ever known.
Bro, dude, you're a Bengals fan? Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah,
Who's Jen
Sorry.
Burrow?
Joe Burrow,
Who's Joe
Joe.
Burrow?
the quarterback for the Bengals.
You watch
Joe Burrow,
actual football? I thought you watched fake football over there.
There's this growing trend of Commonwealth people who tend to like American football. I mean, I guess it's good for the ratings, but I'm getting my polls from a Canadian, so I can't really.
Yeah, and to be fair, I mean, my my watching of the footballs may not be entirely legit.
Wait, you yo-hoing the broadcaster?
Yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum.
Salve, sir.
Yeah, and
How do
by
you-
the way, hi Kefki.
Hello.
how do you yo ho ho a football stream? That's live. You're watching live, aren't you?
Yeah,
Or are you?
Don't want to discuss this on live stream.
Yeah,
right now.
no.
Oh yeah.
I don't think
I'll
Skep Talk wants to get in trouble.
No,
No,
tell you what, Gunsky, we'll discuss it in the after show.
There you go.
We probably won't because I'll have the anime stream to attend to, and also I don't actually watch football myself.
I am hit and miss with it. Like I'll go watch it with my friends, but I literally have no idea what's going on.
Who's your team, or do you not have one?
Actually, I am split between the Seahawks and the Steelers.
I usually have some idea of what's going on. The thing is that in a former life I was a band geek. What the hell am I talking about? I'm still a band geek, and I was
What
in
did you
marching
play?
band.
what did you play?
Tuba.
Really?
Boom,
Yes.
boom, boom,
That
boom,
that
boom,
makes me very
boom.
happy.
Not the trombone.
What were you a low brass guy, Skep?
No. In fact, my association with band only came in because I'm a banjo guitar player, play a lot of stringed instruments, and so when the band director put out said, "Hey, we're doing Paint Your Wagon. We need a banjo and guitar player," I volunteered and auditioned and got the thing, and I got to hang with the band people, and you find out that the band people are simply the most fun people in school.
Oh, yeah.
Period. Dot. You drama jocks, all the other stuff. I hung with them all. I did a lot of different things in high school. So that way in life. And
Well-
the most fun people, the best, most fun people were the band guys.
Yeah, I hung with them all too because I used to play football. I found that the jocks were just kind of asshole.
Right.
We're just kind of
Egos
not
on
nice
legs.
people. Even the ones who weren't very good weren't nice people. And
What
then
other
you had
communities were you a part of other than jocks?
that. I also did a lot of the drama related stuff. So
Okay. Mhm.
yeah,
Oh, so you're a homosexual then?
No, he's just no speech of drama.
yeah.
I'm
He
sorry.
says it so nicely.
But anyway, there was I found that they were just kind of, there's a reason they're in the drama club.
Yeah.
Dude,
They
hey,
love their
no,
drama.
I get you, dude. I was in that point I would
You were in the drama club, weren't you, Adam?
no. I was nomad. But I had positive connections with a lot of these groups.
Yeah.
So because I was in theater, but I was also in the weightlifting group. So I was cool with the jocks and I was cool with the nerds and the drama people. And I was in computer programming class, so I was all over the place.
You've still got your weightlifting build. That was one of the things that I came away with after meeting you in person. I thought, man, Adam's got a shitload of upper body strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
You are very powerfully built, young man.
I knew some of the weightlifters too. They seemed to be on the cooler end. They seemed to be okay.
yeah. I mean, it's
was-
all about.
It was the football types that were jerks.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
my
I didn't
God,
really
yes,
talk
yes.
to a lot of those
Yeah.
people. The athletics.
I actually went
weightlifters
out for
were all like,
cross
"Yeah, dude."
country to escape going out for football because it was kind of expected that I was going to do something, and so I thought, well, I'll hide out with the cross country.
Hellcat.
Stay away from those hot summer practices.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you remodeling the kitchen or something?
What do you mean?
All the banging and crashing.
Oh, that's probably my chair. I have a really shitty chair.
That chair's just making all sorts of banging and crashing.
Because he's always is. Yeah.
Probably the chair.
Whenever I hear something doesn't work, a little like tick goes off in my brain, and I'm like, I wish I could see it so I could make it work.
Right. That's
the engineer.
That's the engineering disease. That's the engineering disease, right?
Absolutely is the engineering disease.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Hey,
See.
it could be worse though. At least you're not an architect.
Ugh. Don't remind me. Ugh.
You don't want to build back better.
Uh,
Here's a side
it's-
question. What do you eat with a jalapeno pepper? A marinara sauce or a ranch or blue cheese sauce?
Is it like a jalapeno popper?
Yeah.
Well, a jalapeno popper, that would be like a ranch, I would think.
Yeah, surely you'd want something to counteract the spice a little.
Well, no. Blue cheese would typically go with like a buffalo kind of spice.
Yeah,
Jalapeno pepper is more of a Mexican-ish or Tex-Mex affair. So I would think ranch would probably go best with that.
And just on the mention there, right? Whereabouts on the buffalo were the wings?
Hold on. I just like the because it's more of a Tex-Mex or Mexican. Home on the ranch. There you go with a one level widespread mansion type place. Yeah, a little ranch.
home on the ranch where the beer and the cantaloupe play.
All right, so I'm gonna get ranch. I'm gonna go find some ranch.
Oh,
I'll be right back.
Beer and cantaloupe do not mix.
I mean, I had some jalapeno poppers, so I need something to dunk it in, right?
Fair enough.
Yeah, thanks, Jack.
Dad, don't drop my jams.
oh no.
Sorry.
What I think is interesting is when I was growing up, the hottest thing on earth was a jalapeno pepper. They had these habaneros that came from New Mexico that were a little bit hotter, but nobody ate those. Growing up, it was, jalapenos. Then as I got older, the craze went for extremely hot peppers. And they started breeding these peppers, these scorpions, these Trinidad scorpions, and
Ghost
some
peppers.
of these Scott bonnet and ghost peppers and these North Carolina reapers.
Oh.
Those are
Yeah.
good. Those are good. If you
Yeah.
you gotta eat a lot of them.
The
I'm-
habanero pepper is about, I believe, 600,000 on the Scoville rating, and the ghost pepper, I forget what that is specifically. I think it's somewhere
It's a
between 1 and
quarter
2
of a
million.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
Hot.
Yeah.
Between when in my dishwashing days, my boss had come up to me and he's like, "I'm trying out this new sauce and I want you to try it."
Dude.
And I go, "Okay, I'm always ready. I'm willing to try new stuff." He's pretty inventive in the kitchen, so I'm like, "Okay, sure." And he just dips the soup spoon in, and he just holds it and he goes, "Okay, here, give that a shot." And when I first tasted it, it was almost like a gravy, it was a gravy taste, but not like the consistency. It had that kind of like
It
the
had
broth,
that meaty sort of
like
sauce flavor.
like a broth, more of
Yeah.
than a. And I'm like, "Hey, this is pretty good." And then 2 seconds later, my mouth
The oh
was
my God
on
hit.
fire.
Yeah.
And I'm very sensitive to like spicy stuff. Everyone knows this. When I was working there, and like snot was just pouring from my nose. I was crying. Like my mouth was like on fire.
Well-
I'm just like, "Oh my God, I can't taste anything." And come to find out, he was testing habanero sauce, and that
See,
was
here's
like,
here's the thing about reducing capsaicin sauce. You can make a hotter sauce. You can make a sauce that has more capsaicin per unit volume from habaneros or jalapenos. You can make that hotter than a reaper, hotter than a Scotch bonnet. Here's how you do it: you take a whole bunch of those and you reduce them, you simmer them, and just cook it over a very long time. I'm talking about hours and hours and hours. And there was this guy who was famous at Microsoft up in Redmond, Washington. They who for having the hottest sauce thereabout, and part of the initiation of working with the Microsoft people was going over and having a barbecue sandwich with this guy's hot sauce on it. And it just tore you up. It was so hot, and he made that out of jalapenos. But what he did was he just reduced them. You know, you keep adding more and more peppers, and basically boiling off the water and keeping the capsaicin, you end up with something that is just potentially like
Evil.
Yeah, hydrofluoric acid.
Yeah. Yeah. Years ago, somebody got me to try this. I think it was a jalapeno extract,
Yes.
and they said, right, just dab a little bit on your finger.
Right.
So,
It'll
and
be
then
fine.
just put it on your tongue. It'll be fine. Oh my God, I nearly drowned in snot. It
Yeah.
was awful. It was all I
It's
could
definitely a good way
taste.
to clear out the sinuses.
The sinuses, the ears, the pores.
There's a hot sauce you can order called the Bomb. Have you ever heard of it? The Bomb
No.
was made famous by a guy who does this First We Feast. Sean Evans does this interview show. He's become a famous YouTuber by interviewing people as they eat progressively hotter and hotter sauces.
Oh, he's the
on
hot
each one.
hot
Yeah, he's
sauce
the hot
guy.
sauce guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's that guy.
yeah.
And when they get to the one called the Bomb, that's the worst one. That is as the and it's just nothing but heat. It's no good flavor. It doesn't taste good. It's just this is there to burn your face off. It is concentrated North Carolina Reaper or whatever it is, Scotch bonnet, some kind of loaded, capsaicin loaded pepper, all concentrated up and delivered to you in an absolutely vile tasting sauce, and everybody hates it. But everybody tries it, even though they know they're not going to like it, even though they know it's going to hurt. It's one of those fascinating things about the psychology of Sean Evans and what he's done with that show. I think he's amazed that it was as big a hit, and it's made him a very rich fan.
I think that my favorite episode of Hot Ones was Alton Brown.
Yes,
came
I
on.
love that. I've watched that one more than once.
Yes, he comes on with a glass of cream instead of milk.
Yeah.
Or half and half.
It's half and half. Yeah.
Yeah, and just starts rating them all on flavor, and he
so
gets
funny.
to DeBomb, and he just like throws it in the trash. Garbage.
That's just evidently just nasty stuff. I think that I should order some. You can buy that stuff online. I think I'm going to order some, and I may actually eat some online. I think that would be a
No,
good thing to
dude,
do on the
no.
stream. 'Cause I would normally eat that privately, Adam. I enjoy that heat.
I have a general question. Is this a male affectation that we hear that something is painful and we automatically want to try it for ourselves?
No. They're not.
I don't know.
Not here, but that is a part of the male insanity thing that we do.
Is it?
But that's part of. But not here with capsaicin. There is a much more direct and logical reward system, in as much as what it does is it gets you high. Capsaicin gets you high. You'll have a feeling of
Whoa.
well-being. It increases the flow of serotonin. It also increases the you get a dopamine. Strangely, you get increased dopamine activity, which means that makes you feel secure and happy. So you'll feel secure, happy, and a little bit high if you eat this extremely hot stuff. And it's something people don't seem to develop much of a tolerance to.
Skep Tock.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remember these words the next time I eat food that I have
Is hot.
dumbingly just injected red pepper flakes, hot sauce, habanero sauce, any sauce that I can add, just so that when I'm eating it, I'm crying profusely throughout the entire meal. Every bite is just.
All you
But you're
can
right.
taste is pain.
I'm
that-
happy.
that-
I am
that's-
happy with it,
It is. It's fine dining. I like it too.
dude.
Yeah,
When I
no,
order from my
I'm a mess.
favorite sushi house, they give me extra wasabi because they know that I'm like, yeah, dude, I gotta be
Oh.
able to fucking taste that.
I like to rub that on the inside of my nostrils.
Golly.
Oh yeah, with a Q-tip to that wasabi and just up there, and just stuff it up there with the just clears you out, man.
Well,
So
yeah,
it's-
I mean,
That might be the male thing, but I think it's mostly in pain where it's pain responses where you'll see something like that. I think, mainly just because I know that there's some, and I've heard this mostly from guys, where they'll do something and it'll hurt, and they're gonna be like, "Let me try that again." And then
yeah,
they'll do it again,
because
and
we're
it'll still hurt.
stupid. Well, no, it's not that we're stupid. It's part of it is it's a bonding ritual.
I think it's also like a science thing. Like it's very like basic.
No,
Well, what if I do it like this?
no. When was the last time you heard somebody say, "Hold my bear," do something stupid and think, that dude's a scientist?
No, down here we call them rednecks.
Yeah.
I'm glad you asked because I have one such an occasion. Me and my friends were playing with an electric fence once.
Of course you were.
And so we were seeing how many times like there was at least 15 or 16 kids there. And we're like, okay, what happens if we do this? Will it shock people? Like,
Will it shock the guy on the end?
So we had everyone like a human daisy chain. And we're like, all right, last experiment before we go home. Someone pee on that thing. And
you did not do that.
No, not me.
Okay.
Somebody was holding hands on one side and peeing on the other.
No, they had him by the shoulder. So like he was
Jesus Christ.
focused on the fence.
What
The
happened?
next guy had hand on the shoulder, hand on hand.
What happened?
Yeah, we all got it.
Jesus.
That kid,
Find something about a sudden flux in an electrical field.
that kid, however, dropped to his pants and just ended up peeing all over himself.
I don't doubt it.
And then we weren't allowed to play with the fence anymore. Because he told his mom.
Yeah. Yeah, because he'd probably just taken a couple of hundred volts to the knackers.
Some damage may have been done.
And you know what? For the rest of his life, every woman that he goes with, he's never gonna find the same thrill.
Well, okay then.
I think
You're just not doing it, lady.
I think we were 11 or 12 at the time.
Oh, he'll remember.
Yeah. Oh, he'll remember. Yeah. Whenever he smells pork cooking.
It was, I think we may have been, because we tried it with like grass. We tried it with a stick.
Yep.
There was someone just touching with their bare hand. With their finger, really, is what it was. And then I think there was one with a plastic knife, and he wanted to see how close he could, like how close he could get without touching it before it actually shocked him.
A plastic knife?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Your friends really weren't the brightest, were they?
We were scientists at the age, so
Not rocket science, but scientists.
Yeah, and
They were scientists in the pre-learning stage.
Yeah. They were more focused on the getting the color ratio of Tang to the right color, as opposed to getting ships in space.
It
But
was
yeah,
a town of
scientists.
500 people. That we didn't have a lot to do.
So, Jack,
Yep.
do you disclose what state you were born in?
Yeah, I was born in New Hampshire. I live in New Hampshire.
Oh, that's a good state to be from.
Yeah, it's a cool place.
Well, that explains everything.
No, it doesn't explain anything. But
Oh, okay. It doesn't explain anything.
New Hampshire is just a cool state because they're libertarian, and they're right next to communist Vermont, and they're just sticking their finger in there.
Well, you know what? New Hampshire voted yes.
Well,
for,
I mean, keep in mind Vermont.
separation.
Yeah, they're kind of communist, but they're also
They're
they're
gun
also
owners,
kind
though.
of
They're gun owning.
yeah, they're gun owning. It's Maine that you got to watch out for.
Yeah, state of Mainers. Yeah, we're dumb, but we're also stupid. Is that the same thing? We never know here in the state of Maine.
Oh no! Oh, you want to know who the real problem is around here? Is Massachusetts.
Oh yeah.
Massachusetts. That's like God.
Come on, those fuckers have always been trouble. That state
Yeah,
is
like-
saying Massachusetts is trouble is like saying North Korea is trouble. Everybody knows that.
Whoa.
Yeah, I
They're
like
a
to
bunch of
give
rambunctious people.
I like to give Frosted Glass crap because he happens to be from Mass, and so he's there are good parts. I'm like, no, there's no good parts in Mass.
Hey, speaking of Frosted Glass, wasn't he supposed to host a show tonight or something like that?
No, you're thinking of Friday night, and
Yeah,
he was
Friday night. What is the show that Frosted Glass does?
the corner. So just
Yeah,
imagine
That's it.
Yeah. For anyone in chat who is not familiar with the corner, imagine the worst thing ever, and that's it.
no, imagine the worst thing ever, times it by about 20.
I thought you ran the Clippers string.
I run. I run.
Oh,
I run United on
Kefki
Sunday.
coming in with the low blows.
God damn, that came in from the south.
There you go, Kefki.
Well, no,
Kefki
it's funny you say that because I usually give that particular elevator pitch for Quippers. Imagine the worst thing you ever heard, and that's it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just teasing.
Oh, it's okay. No, the big difference is that on Quippers we play Jackbox games where everybody says just heinous things to each other, and it's hilarious. And then on the corner, Frosted Glass reads articles from a website known as Medium, which is filled with the most cancerous things you've ever heard in your life. You will hear it, and you will get some sort of like internet STD.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it will ruin it. People at home laugh, but if you're on the show, it will ruin your day.
Oh.
Yes.
Don't worry about it too much, Kefki. Nowadays, everybody has an internet STD, so I mean, all you're doing
Speak
is
for yourself.
picking and trading. Well, I don't have any STDs, so I'm good. I don't
You
hang
said
around.
interwebs.
I don't hang around with these these people in the corner. On the
Ah.
corner.
I'm saving myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, you're better off. I recommend that nobody goes on the corner. I recommend nobody watches it. You should run away from it as fast as you possibly can. It's on
Prospero's
Friday
fine.
nights on Frosted Glass's channel.
Yeah.
I have been on the Quippers show, and that's been pretty positive.
It's a fun show.
Well,
are
you know,
good shows. Frosted Glass is pretty interesting, though.
Frosted
okay
Glass.
show.
Frosted Glass, and he's not here, so he won't have the joy of me talking ill about him.
No, he's gonna listen to it later.
Oh, he knows everything. He's an
Yeah.
evil genius. I tell everybody that Frosted Glass is absolutely an evil genius. He's got the evil spurgery. He knows your weak point. He will find your weak point, and he will exploit it live on air to make you just absolutely lose your shit. That is what he is best at doing. He has a gift from Satan, and that is what he does with it.
Well, the thing is, I mean, look at who he gets on the corner. It's always people. He always picks a topic to make everybody go tard rage at least once.
Yeah, I think last week was quiz.
Yeah. Well, quiz. I mean, how he didn't have a stroke, I'll never know.
I
It was
was
just.
I was so bummed because I couldn't make the show last week, and Quiz is a fantastic guest to have on. Nobody
He's a fun guy.
Nobody does performative outrage quite like Quiz does. He's wonderful. It's a joy to watch.
Performative outrage.
Expect a rant if you're talking about anything political.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even like quasi-political.
Or like comic books or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, it was comic books last week, and him and Jack Cochran were going absolutely mucking fentanyl.
Oh, Jack
know-
is one of the funniest people alive.
Yes.
Jack's got a very dry sense of humor, and people miss that. And his rage isn't so much shouting; it's the level of sarcasm.
Yes.
Yeah, it's funny that because Jack does the Sunshine stream, so it's kind of like by juxtaposition to the corner. If the corner makes you angry, the Sunshine stream makes you want to die.
Yes. Agreed.
It's just icing on the cancer cake.
Yeah, it's amazing how much stuff is out there that makes me feel all of these wonderful emotions.
See, and this is why I like coming on here with the likes of Skep and Prospero and Adam, because yes, sometimes I'll get a bit pissy, but I won't want to either stab myself or somebody else, so it's brilliant.
Ah, well then I am not doing my job then.
Well, Frosted
Sorry.
is excellent at getting Prospero to lose their shit too.
Yeah, she gets right stabby right away.
Yes.
I mean,
I
I
like
She-
chatting with Prosper.
There's a certain type of personality that the angrier they get, the more articulate they get. And Prospero is one of those types.
Uh-huh.
yeah, and she's
That's
very
very
articulate to start with, and then
Bro, and she'll tell you as it is, dude. She's one of those go-to people, at least for me. That and I don't know if this is like too much behind the scenes bit, but yeah, she's one of those people that it's like if I have something going on, I'm like, yeah, I'll go to Prospero, and she won't cut the corner, or well, she'll tell it to you straight, right? It's a slap in the face, but you need that just blunt fucking hot take. That's why I love Prosper.
You know,
cricket bat round the back of the head.
Yeah, sometimes you need a friend who has the courage to come up to you and say, you know what, and that's a stupid idea you're thinking about.
Yep.
I just want you to know that as a friend.
She's like, Adam, you need
And
to put
she
the
has
fork
the
down. I'm
courage.
like, all right.
She is the person who is courageous that way. I love her for that. I really do.
Hey, God bless all the people who are like her. You know, you need to find
Yeah.
yourself somebody like that in your life, people.
Yeah, my sister's like that. She's very good at balancing your need to be told in no uncertain terms of what's going on and the exact amount of ass kicking. It's like you get some cooks who don't even need to measure anything. They can just throw it in and create something absolutely sublime. She's like that with ass kickings.
Well, hold on. So maybe this is the human equivalent of our enjoyment of hot and spicy foods. We enjoy eating a fine dinner, even if we're gonna start crying, and we enjoy having friendships with people, even though we're gonna go crying.
Well,
Yeah.
yes.
I love you, Prospe, but that hurt.
You only hurt the ones you love. That's all I
That's
can
true.
say to that.
That is true.
That's all I can say to
If it didn't ring as true, it wouldn't hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's actually a good point.
Oh, wait, who said that, Jack?
It was, yeah.
Fucking shit. Okay. You get
Hey,
this one.
I could get one every once in a while.
Everyone, yeah, okay.
So, Kefki, is that your picture? Is that a picture of you? Is that a picture of you? Is that your
No.
camera?
No,
Oh, so your camera's not on.
no.
Oh,
I hope not. Oh
Uh-oh.
dear God. Wait, is it on?
No.
Yeah,
No,
we're seeing
well-
everything. Everything.
It's in gray and kind of black and white. It's not in color,
What?
and it
Oh
looks
shit!
like it looks like a little ferret nut and a person with long blonde hair and an open collar shirt and a little
I believe that's her.
circular lens. Could that be her avatar? Maybe not her. Not
That-
her.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, that's her avatar.
Oh,
yeah.
that's her avatar. Okay,
Lothi.
so that's
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, that's Lothi and Kefki together.
Yeah.
So in a way, that really is a camera into her soul.
Yes.
That's your soul.
That
Camera.
freaked me out because I thought my camera was on. I was about to cry and apologize and cry some more.
It's funny.
But I just got out of the shower. And yeah, I need my jams. Oh God.
Did you
Yeah,
draw,
they probably
did
wouldn't
you-
want the
did you-
camera on.
Did you draw that, Kefki?
No, I did that with no, an AI did that. I
AI
just
did that.
told it what to do, and they gave it a sample of a drawing that I had done, and then I superimposed, and I did some of the ferrets and stuff. I drew over it, but it's not mine. I didn't draw it. It's not that talented.
Oh no,
Nope.
you used AI art?
Yes.
Bum 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 bum. I don't know if we can be
Goodies.
friends anymore.
Oh well.
See ya.
Damn.
Peace.
Bye.
I'm sorry. Adam.
Just like that. You're gonna have to.
I'm sorry. I'm teasing.
Why are you an artist, Adam?
I wish I had
Yeah,
that
go
sound
to art
Yeah,
school.
Adam's a very good artist. Yes.
Oh, right. I didn't realize you went to art school. So, how's that
she's an artist.
$150,000 worth of education working out for you?
Hell no. Yeah, I went to art
Sorry.
school to go and be a technician.
She did my avatar that you were looking at. Your
Yeah,
artist.
Kefki's a talented artist, so
She
that's
is,
why I
she
was like,
is.
it's a shock. Why? I get why she would use AI in this instance, but Kefki, you're a talented artist. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Meh.
Meh, get out of here.
Meh. Nah, fine.
Oh, you've got to show us. Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry, Kefki. I didn't mean to. Damn it.
Pan off.
Oh no.
That's my fault. I'm sorry. But she's a good artist.
I've never seen any of her artwork because I was gonna say she should show us some.
Well, look at my avatar. That's an example of her art. She drew that.
That's one. She did Rejects art avatar.
What-
Oh,
what-
yeah, that's right,
Really?
she did- yeah, that's
Yeah.
right, she did reject too.
Skep, what is your avatar depicting?
Nothing.
Well,
It's me smirkingly watching the universe in
it's
some weird abstract way, and the center part where the circuit board is changes seasonally, so you'll see, in fact I was about to change here. I'll edit the avatar, and I was going to change it to this anyway because let's do. That's the snowflake one. That's the one that I use for winter. Yeah, Johnny. Johnny knows how to do that freeform select, man. He's badass. Johnny, do you use Paint?
No, I use Photoshop.
You use Photoshop. Okay, so you've got much better tools than I do because I never learned Photoshop.
It took a couple of years and several YouTube videos to learn even remotely how to do some stuff.
Yeah. It's but Photoshop is
And
so
Kefki
much
is
more.
back.
Much better.
Kefki's back. Oh, that's good.
Yay!
And now her camera is on.
Ah! No! Thank you.
No.
Thank you. Oh, dear
No.
God. Oh, dear God.
It was black screen. I have it covered up with tape.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, it was black screen.
A wise
defined.
choice.
Yes.
Here, I'll give you guys.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Give you guys a face reveal.
your ticket out.
It's dark. See?
You know, since,
It's dark. Oh,
since we're,
there's Skep.
Ta-da!
since we're doing that,
How do?
look, I have a black screen too.
Yes. I don't have a webcam.
Well, if your traditional avatar is anything to go by, Johnny, then you would all that should show up is your smile.
You ever seen a black cat in a dark room? It's the cutest thing. My cat Spooky, he used to just I would wake up at night and I would have these two yellow orbs staring at me. And nothing else. It's just two big yellow orbs just looking down at me, and then his little sandpaper tongue would lick my nose. He's
That'd
still
be
cute.
terrifying.
He liked to lay on my chest. If I laid on my back, he would always lay on top of my chest and just plunk his head on my chin. He is silly.
So, Kefki, can I ask?
Yes.
Adam has said that you're a talented artist. Can we see some of your artwork?
Oh, come on,
Adam
dude. I didn't
lies.
look. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
I am not. I don't like my drawing. I don't have
Okay,
anything
that's-
right now.
That's
Ah!
fine.
Well,
No pressure.
Sorry. Why do you
Yeah,
keep
but-
hitting that button?
I'm trying to,
Why?
because I can't look.
Stop it!
You might find some stuff on our Twitter page.
Yes, I was wondering if I have anything on the tweeters. Like my banner is on the twitters. I did that little doodle.
I think I have mine on my.
Oh, Johnny's cousin. The
Oh, yes.
SJW. Straight
Lord
cat.
Meowington.
Mallington, yes.
See if I can get that.
He's a lord. A lord of what?
Meowington Manor.
Oh,
Right.
ooh.
You drew
Good
that
night, Mitch.
banner. That's quite awesome.
Hot pepper NyQuil, Mitchley? No.
Now, Meowington came from
Wizards are
actually Jack Cochran. Actually,
Yeah.
it was the name of I think he was talking about a feminist writer, and I think it might have been Infamous. He had joked that something wasn't okayed by his cat, Lord Meowington. And
No,
I'm like,
Lord Floofington.
well, there's
His
Floofington was
cat.
one, and then Meowington was
Yeah.
another one, I think.
Oh, right. Okay.
Lord Meowington.
Yeah.
Meowington. Yes.
Oh, there. Lord Meowington appears to be a purple cat with funny eyes.
I can't be a politician.
What?
Why can't
not?
I be a politician?
Why
What?
can't who be a politician?
We're not
We're
not flooding
says
states.
I cannot be a politician. No, I think you said artist. I think you meant to say autist. Sorry.
Wow.
In Boston, they're all artists.
Well, that's why you never go to art school in Boston. That's right. Fucking Massachusetts.
Yeah, I don't think I can handle doing the politician thing. I'm a shit liar. I can't do it. Very convincingly.
No, that's why you'd make a great politician. Because me, I very rarely tell lies.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
look like you're lying.
Ah.
See?
Oh.
It's like a
Wow.
superpower.
right? Because the thing is, we want
You don't
We
look
want-
guilty. You want to appear guilty.
people who can't lie to be politicians. We want honest people in positions of power, because I tell you something, it would improve the position of mankind 100-fold within about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I thought that was one of the
Prerequisites.
Now I can't say it. Thank you. Prerequisites.
Those pre in front of the things.
But
I think
Wait, what was I saying?
something happens.
hold on now. Do you want an honest politician, though?
Yes.
That's a fair question, actually.
I mean, really, because I mean, think about it. If you're dealing with other nations, you have some
I
honest
never
guy
said
who tells it like
honest
it is.
diplomats. I said honest politicians.
Well, what is a diplomat if not a politician?
A diplomat's
Haha, it's a
Basically.
second face. Yeah, dude, you need the guy who's able to be honest with your constituents, but also
No, you
cunning
can't.
with your
Can't.
oppositions.
But
Your
but lying
politician
is like a
your
sorry.
the politician is not going to be honest with the constituents, because the fact is that if politicians were honest about everything, the people would revolt very quickly. Because I'm going to be very straight with you. The vast majority of people simply cannot handle the whole truth. They can't handle it.
because we trained not to. Okay, if you look over, and I'm talking specifically the last 80 years, sort of from the interwar period onwards, humanity has been dumbed down. Okay, and it's only accelerated over the last 10 years or so.
Hold on, Skep, were we talking about this like at the beginning of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, at least for America, it started as far as I'm seeing in the 1860s. So
Yeah.
yeah, no, yeah,
Mid
and
mid mid 19th century. Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
I'm I'm
All
forced to ask
politicians have to know
though,
how to lie, right?
has
Mm.
has humanity dumbed down though?
not so much dumbed down. It's more of like a
Du-
capitulation.
dumb
It's not.
down how? Dumb down how, Jack? That's an interesting
Well,
question.
yeah, because I mean, if you think about it, 100 years ago, uh, you weren't learning calculus. The
Right.
average person would not learn calculus ever. The average
Exactly.
engineer wouldn't learn calculus.
Right.
So,
But
but now it's a mainstay in most college educations.
High schoolers learn calculus routinely now.
Yeah.
Right, hang on,
My brother learned
hang on.
calculus in high school.
well, to a
Right.
point. Once they started doing Common Core mathematics, you're not learning calculus anymore.
Yeah.
They're not doing that
And
anymore.
algebra.
Fair enough, but I think that one form of intelligence has been substituted for another.
Well, this is why I say, and again, this is tinfoil hat, Adam. Right? This is from mid 1900s. It has been a process of just not so much dumbing down, just getting people to learn their place, so to speak. So it's you think again, yeah, 100 years ago, maybe even more. You weren't learning calculus, but you were learning how to survive on your own outside in open land, right? So it wasn't anything like you would need to learn a skill or a trade. You might learn a skill or a trade if you were close enough to do so, but for a majority of the people, it was you were learning how to self-sustain. Um, Gradually, we've gotten to the point where people can barely wipe their own ass, and this is where we're at right now.
I would agree with that. I think that we have been trained to be complacent, and we have been trained to uh, be not have self sufficiency.
And
We are desperately lacking self sufficiency in modern day society, and it shows.
Mm.
With
I
the
wanna add there
Yep.
though. I don't want to imply that I'm being like the people who are like, oh, just go hitch a wagon, go out to the woods and build a log cabin, because that's unrealistic as well. Like that's
Yeah.
retarded thought. That's people 100 years ago weren't doing that
But-
either.
But
They were going to that area, but they weren't going to that degree.
yeah, but you have a but in that, don't you?
No buts.
Oh,
No buts, Jew.
oh, okay. I think here. Okay, the things that people learn now, yet some skills. So there's been some real skill loss, like writing cursive, writing beautiful cursive. That was a big deal back in the late 19th century. If you look at the even the letters that were written home by Civil War uh, privates and sergeants, not necessarily educated people, their their penmanship was beautiful. Their construction of English was excellent. They're beautiful letters. The Civil War letters to loved ones from soldiers. They're really something that has been lost. We've lost some stuff like that. On the other hand, people are learning calculus when they're 15 years old, and that has to be considered a good thing. The baseline basket of tasks that you learn, basket of tasks and information that you face the world with. We say you are now educated, you're out of high school and ready to face the world. It's a different basket, it has different stuff in it. Some of it is harder and more advanced, some of it is less beautiful now than it used to be, where beauty has been sacrificed for efficiency. That would be an example of the handwriting type situation. But all in all, people generally are going to retain, I think, about the same day to day mental, though they're going to want to maintain the same level of mental activity day to day. That's why people who go on vacation frequently have vacations just as intense as their work life. It's just doing something different. we like to have a consistency in our intellectual effort from day to day, regardless of what we
Functional
do.
actually makes a good point in chat.
Yeah.
We now hyper specialize.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Basically, you get people who super focus. I mean, me, I'll be honest, I was a shit student because I could never concentrate on one thing long enough to hyper specialize on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's, that's why I never went to university, never did all of that, blah, blah, so on and so forth, because I just don't have that kind of brain. Um, and, but by certain people being able to hyper focus in on one type of job,
Mm-hmm.
he quite rightly says that we can advance. But I think it's maybe not that we are being dumbed down as a species, but we're getting the appearance of being dumbed down.
Folks
Yeah.
can't write in cursive no more?
No, they don't even teach it. They don't
No, I
even
don't think
teach
they
it in a lot
teach
of
it anymore.
schools.
Oh,
They still
wow.
teach it over here.
Yeah.
That's because
I
we're not
learned that stuff
fucking
in kindergarten.
Luddites.
Yeah. I actually learned cursive before I learned to block print. When I came back to the United States, I could write in cursive and I could not block print.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I say, over here, the art of letter writing has only recently been lost.
Yeah. I think that there has been a general loss in aesthetic value in society. We do not value aesthetics as much as we value
Whereas
functionality.
the aesthetics have changed to emphasize functionality.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
I
and
see what you're saying. That's a good
and
point.
what I would say is the place where this is most visual, I would suggest is in architecture. I mean, there's a reason that I freak out when people talk about architects. It's because most of them, they don't design nice buildings anymore. They design hideous monstrosities. And it's not even the top level, because you see the huge new thing they're building in the middle of the city and it's ugly. I'm talking about even at the ground level, like the single family home unit is hideous now. It
Well,
it's
yeah,
it's gray. It has like this ugly siding. It looks cold. It looks like a place you would never want to live ever.
Yeah.
But it also
There's
looks expensive.
there's a lot of stuff that's in service of the profitability of the real estate developers that has unfortunately filtered into
can I
Uh,
ask,
modern
it's
architecture. I would agree. I think you're right. I think you've got a really
Yeah.
good point.
It's not even profitability. These are the things that people are asking for. I'm talking about designer buildings.
Oh,
Like,
you're talking about bespoke stuff. You're not talking about like subdevelopments.
oh, those two. I mean, they're all ugly, but I'm saying
Yeah.
it's not just fiscal sense that goes into it.
Yeah.
It's down at the very core of the aesthetic itself. That
Mhm.
is this desire for this ugly, horrible nonsense.
right,
And I can't tell you how many projects come into, because I know I say this, but I'm an engineer. I'm a civil engineer, so I see building designs all the time, and they're all terrible, and they make me want to die.
Well, um, you know, I don't know if you saw the interview of Tucker Carlson with the president or the guy who's running for president in Argentina, I think it was.
Yeah,
Um,
I know who you're talking about.
but yeah, they brought up that question where it was like, why are the buildings looking like shit, essentially? And he brought it up. It was like, it's pretty much that's all they can produce.
Yeah.
You know, like these people who are building these buildings, they can't create anything, so they just
Hmm.
put a square block up.
Well,
Although I did see a Twitter post, it might be from Poland because they were talking about the Hussars, but they're like, if you have
the
ugly
Hussars.
looking building, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the Winged Knights, right?
Yeah.
And it was like if you have an ugly building, you have prime real estate to paint some nice murals on it. And I'm like, but yeah, but isn't that what the communist buildings all look like, where it had just fucking propaganda on the walls and shit? Like,
Oh yeah.
ugh.
If I had
You're
the-
talking about brutalist architecture, aren't you?
Yes, he is. All those apartment buildings in East Germany and
And in the
Yeah.
UK specific,
right, Czechoslovakia.
mostly
they
in
got
the
them in the
north.
UK too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Brutalism is quite common round. I'm up in the northeast, and northeast of England, and it's quite common, and it's fucking horrible to look at.
Where's that
It's-
seminary that's abandoned that was the epitome of brutalism? Oh, it's a famous eyesore landmark in Britain.
if you want
abandoned seminary or something.
if you want to look up a well-known piece of brutalist architecture in America, and this one is pretty close to me,
Boston Town Hall.
Boston City Hall
Yeah.
is one of the most famous pieces of garbage buildings ever produced.
St. Peter's Seminary. St. Peter's Seminary, that's it. Former Roman Catholic seminary near Cardross, Argyll, and Butte.
I
Scotland.
wish I had the spare time. If I had a blog or something like that, I wish I could produce a blog that had all of what I've referred to as anti-human architecture on it.
Anti-human architecture. That's just perfect.
Yeah,
That's what I've been calling
Really
it, because
is.
that's what it is.
It makes sense. Yeah.
It's
Skep.
anti-human.
Check
here.
your Discord, and I've got a picture of Boston City Hall.
Okay. By the way,
I've-
here's a picture of that St. Peter's Seminary. I'm just putting that up in the stream right now.
This is St. Peter's Seminary. Huh?
St. Peter's
Yeah.
Seminary was abandoned in Scotland, and it was they put a pile of money into this to try and make this thing go. It's a brutalist architecture; nobody can stand it, and finally
church?
the church just abandoned it.
Oh.
It's a seminary. It's like a college out in the middle of nowhere
Oh.
in Scotland. Yeah, it really is. It's huge brutalist buildings all over the place. St. Peter's,
Awful.
abandoned church. It's pretty fun. So anyway, I just thought you guys would like to see that. And that was interesting stuff. So all right, and this I'll check my DMs, Bud, from you, and you sent me. Oh God, yes. Oh, this is
Yeah.
classic.
Boston City Hall, the pride of New England.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. As I say, it's an absolutely ugly building. It's horrible.
Because what there should be is that I think that perhaps the best argument for this sort of thing.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, how about that?
Who the fuck
How about
approved
that?
this?
Oh, it hurts.
This
Man,
looks like a
Tetris
Super Mario
nightmare.
level.
There's nothing that my eye likes about that. Nothing.
This is a Tetris nightmare.
God, just Just
I can't even think of a quip to go with this. It's
no,
just
it's just
it's so numbing.
breathtakingly ugly. It is. It steals your. This is soul stealer. This is a skin taker kind of moment. I hate it so much.
Does the inside look nice at least? Probably not, right?
I'll
No.
give you one
It's
guess.
awful.
No, no.
It's hideous. We got it. It's hideous.
No, but
It's
I think that the best arguments in favor of doing good design is pictures of bad design. Much like I think that the best defense against a communist is showing them pictures of dead bodies from one of their other projects.
right.
Well, okay, hold on, Jack. You said you're an engineer, right?
Yes.
So what's your take on the structures from the World's Fairs that was erected about
I
early
don't know.
1900s?
Do you mean the Chicago World's Fair?
Yeah, we'll
There
we'll
was
put that
there
on
was
the
a
spotlight.
there was a book on that called "The Devil in the White City," and it goes into depth about the architectural feats that were involved in the Chicago World's Fair. It's an excellent book. Half the book is dedicated to basically just those details, and the other half is dedicated to a serial killer who was at the World's Fair named H.H. Holmes.
Oh yeah, he
I-
was the OG serial killer.
Yeah, I
yeah,
recall.
he-
I recall this guy.
Oh man, he's
built-
a scary guy.
he built a basically a torture dungeon under multiple different contractors so he wouldn't get found out, and basically just lured people into it. So it's half about him, half about the World's Fair in Chicago, and it is
I mean-
definitely it's a great read. I recommend it highly.
I would say go check out the book, but what's your take on that type of structure? I mean, I personally I would like
you
to see
mean-
more of that built in our cities, at least in the city centers.
Do you mean
Skep,
do you mean the floating foundation?
Yeah, just the way it
SDM.
looks, the
did
aesthetics
you
of it.
look at DMs?
Hold on.
Oh,
I need to know what I need to know what it is you're referencing
Oh, yeah.
specifically. I need
Skep.
visuals.
Yes. Yeah.
Can you have another look in your Discord DMs?
Yes. I just looked
there's-
at Kefki's DM that she just sent me.
Yep.
Yeah. We got
Um,
bunches of old buildings like that too. I think they're pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And
Oh, yeah,
I've
you
sent
guys-
you one of a multi-story car park that used to be in Gateshead. It was featured in the film Get Carter, and it's
Yeah,
absolutely hideous.
and go ahead and focus on the images, sir.
What do you
Um,
mean, like the whole classical kind of Roman look?
Yeah, it's like Greco-Roman style, I guess you could say.
Yeah, no, it's
Maybe even Egyptian in some styles. But what do you think? Do you think? Because personally, I like it. I think the
Yeah,
aesthetics
it's
are very
nice.
nice, and
there are lots of aesthetics that I like. There are just a few. There's basically one that I don't like, except that now it's totally omnipresent.
well,
It's like you have all of the greatest aesthetics to choose from. You have deliberately chosen the worst one, just
Yeah.
because your philosophy is make people unhappy.
well, I mean, I think a lot of it too is what hubris,
Hubris.
right? They want to do it because they have the option to do it. I'm gonna build this statue, so the statue's gonna look the
Ego.
way I want it. Yeah, well, ego. It's, I mean, that's where we're at
Ego.
in this stage. Yeah.
Well, it's like, do you remember that statue of Martin Luther King and his wife that looked like
the arms.
two turds?
The
Yeah.
embrace.
Oh, another treasure from Boston. Oh,
Yeah.
There you go. Thanks,
Oh,
man.
was that in Boston?
it is. Not only that, it's in the Commons. It's in Boston Commons, which is like
What else?
this big park in the middle of the town. You have the Boston Gardens, which is all the nice stuff, and then the Boston Commons, which is basically just a flat field, and they have like a baseball field in there, I think, or something. I don't know. But the point is that it's this hideous statue. It's another blight on what is otherwise perhaps the most decent city in
It
that
looks like
half
two
of America.
turds.
I know.
You know,
It looks
it's
like what?
two turds.
What
It's really
what
not.
picture? What picture are you looking at?
The statue
The
called
Embrace.
the Embrace.
Oh, the one that's in Boston Commons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can even look up the recent statue that is for AIDS or something like that, and it's a giant circle.
Oh, the butthole.
Yeah, the butthole.
yeah. That's no. The Embrace is really an amazing piece of
Holy shit!
No.
You know what?
No.
The fact that they want to take down Washington's statue in New York. Like, how fucking crazy are these people, dude?
Well, yeah, they need to get Washington, Columbus, all of these white. Why does any white man have a statue in this country?
Fucking Washington, bro.
Haven't white men done enough? They're responsible for the world. Every problem in the world comes from white men. Did you know that? It comes from their asses.
Well,
Those
apparently,
white
over,
men are bad.
You fucking white people.
I would.
Oh no, it's gonna be clipped.
apparently in the UK, it's black spell everything now.
Oh yeah, there it
Yes.
is.
You know,
Yeah.
We was Kangs.
yeah, and it's like up until
They were
19.
kings back in Wakanda days.
And
They
the thing
invented
is,
electricity.
up until 1950, we were less than 1% non-white, and that's going back census records back through the 1800s.
I still think that the Mr. Medicare video on this particular phenomena is one of the most brilliant things on YouTube.
What?
Yeah.
The Embrace.
Medicare is by turns brilliant, and he would say insane. I would say not entertaining. He has moments where he's extremely entertaining, and then a lot of time where he's just kind of tiresome. Sounds a little bitter to me.
There are times where I'm a little frustrated with what he has to say,
Yeah,
but
he's brutally cynical, which I appreciate.
yes.
Yeah, this is it. But he's also built a brand because remember, he doesn't. He literally gives no shits, and
Yeah.
that's what people miss about him.
Yeah.
He literally doesn't care.
Yeah.
Okay, he doesn't have friends on the internet. He has.
He doesn't care. He doesn't want to be right. He doesn't want to do anything. He wants to get his point of view out of there. If you agree,
And-
fine. If not, fuck you.
To put it bluntly, if Mr. Medicare was alive in the time of the founding fathers, he would have put out a video that went. Well, I mean, if the video existed, obviously, that went along the lines of, "These guys don't want to pay a tax, so they're gonna start a revolution." You know what I mean?
Yeah, he'd come down on the side of the crown just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, he
Hey,
would come
but you
down on
know,
the side of the crown because he would think that the founding fathers were LARPers.
I can say that we're all friends here, right?
Yeah.
No.
Oh. Wow.
You
Okay.
guys, I'm gonna have to get going. I'll see you guys later.
All right.
Crap
hey,
myself.
No problem.
Thanks
See
for
you
being
later,
here.
Hellcat.
Good to see
Take
you,
it easy,
Johnny.
John.
Thank you.
Good seeing you guys.
Have fun.
Thanks for
Bye.
doing it, bud.
Love you.
Boy. Stop.
See, I say, hey, let's be friends, and all of a sudden Johnny goes on the Trail of Tears. Oh my goodness, why did I say that? I'm sorry, Johnny.
You just can't help
I know.
yourself. You just have to be brutal.
Well, look, this is why I can't be friends.
This is
Apparently.
why you can't have nice friends. This is why we can't have nice friends, Adam.
Oh.
Now look what you've done.
Look, Johnny knows I love him.
Yeah.
I love all you people. I don't know about you, Jack, but
Well,
Uh,
Jack's just an asshole anyway.
That is
sorry.
true.
Did I say that out loud? Sorry.
Where you apologize, it's true. It's factually true.
Fair point.
I have accepted my place in this world. I am the everlasting clown. I'm the clown of the universe.
Everybody feels that way.
Hear me honk.
If you feel like the clown of the universe, it means that you're taking chances, and that's a good thing. It's
Was
better
that a
to be the
Kefki
person who
size
takes
yawn?
chances than the one who doesn't.
That was a Kefki yawn.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Sorry, I just heard the sort of squeak as Kefki yawned.
Squeak.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, we've been going for much more than an hour, so I thought I didn't think we would go this long, but I'm about ready to wrap it up. If anybody has anything profound on their mind that they must say, they should say it now, because we have been your minions of the zoo, and thank you, chat, for coming out and being a part of this, listening to us. We do this for you as well
What
as for our
Skep
own.
saying is he's sick of us now.
No, not at all. What Skep is saying is that he's turning 71 in a couple of weeks and he's tired.
whoa. Hey, wait.
Oh!
So, are you gonna be on for a birthday show?
Oh, that's a good point. Let's see, when does the October 5th falls on a Thursday. So whoever does Thursdays.
Wait.
That's
Wait. October 5th?
Yeah.
Dude, that's my birthday. Dude, yeah. Whoever. Johnny! Fucking Johnny's hosting. That fucker left. We're gonna have. You know what, Skep? The U.S. is gonna have to invade Indian territory.
Again.
For our birthday. Dude, I know.
Oh, you're talking about Johnny.
We're gonna dig up Andrew Jackson and bring him back to life and everything.
That's right. Let's go, boys.
No, I actually have known people who would not carry a $20 bill. I kid you not.
Are you
Really?
serious?
There are people who still feel that way. The Mescalero Apaches down like in Ruidoso, down in southern New Mexico, they fucking will not put a $20 bill in their wallet. If they get a 20, they'll wad it up and stick it in their pocket. They won't put it in their billfold. Dead serious.
Well, yeah, because
Whoa.
Andrew
Every
Jackson.
one of them does the same thing. They learned this growing up.
I mean, it's, I guess, workable with 20s. Could you imagine somebody doing that with Abe Lincoln?
Yeah. Well,
Get good at war.
Yeah.
It's a lot of wads. But yeah.
Sorry.
We're gonna have to figure out something for the 5th, dude, because
Yep. But anyway, continuing with the thanking everybody. Thanks for coming out and listening to us. And we're gonna have big fun on or about the time of my birthday. Probably on the 3rd. I'll probably do some sort of a birthday thing. Perhaps I will reveal things about my life that have never been revealed that you will even find weirder and stranger than fiction. Truth always is stranger than fiction. So I'll leave you with that tonight. But anyway,
So-
we have been your minions of the zoo, and we thank you for being a part of this. Thank you to my panel. Thank you guys for coming out, hanging with me for a couple of hours of prattling on. But we're going to end the stream now. Thank you all.